How can I document assigned tasks? Hi, this is Eliot from Workload. In this video, we'll be building a workflow starting with a new task created in Todoist. Then we'll be formatting the date using the date formatter by Workload before finally logging the details by creating a spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. All right, let's build a workflow. We're going to start here at the workload editor. I'm going to give our workflow a title. This is going to be Todoist Task to Formatter to Sheets. I'm going to select my trigger by clicking in the trigger box. My triggering app is going to be in Todoist. And the event is going to be new task created. I'm going to make sure I'm connected to my Todoist account. If you have any issues connecting to the apps we use in this workflow, check out the blog in the description of the video. I'm going to select my project ID, which is the folder within Todoist that I want this workflow to monitor. So I'm going to select my work folder, and I'm going to test my trigger. So I can see here I have a task that was created. I can use this to build my workflow. I'm noticing though that it has the date in a couple different formats. So this is the created at date, year, month, day, and then the time. And then this is the due date, which is the year, month, and the day. And neither of those are how I usually read things. So I usually would do month, day, year. So if I want to, I can format those dates just so it's easier for me to look at quickly and understand. So I'm going to click continue here. Click on my tools button. I'm going to select the date formatter. The event is going to be to format the date. We can do these one at a time. So the first date is the created at date. And I can select which format I want for that. I don't really need the hours and minutes if it's just for the created at time. So I like month, day, year. And I guess I like it with the slashes. So we'll do that way. I'll click continue, test the action. And now we have that day in the proper format. Click continue. I'm going to add a step. Do the same thing. Tools, date format, format date. This time, the date I'm selecting is still from that first step, and it's going to be the due date. And I'm going to put that into the same format and test the action. And now that's written in the month, day, year format that I like as well. So now I'm ready to add this to my spreadsheet. So I'm going to select Google Sheets. The event is going to be to create a spreadsheet row. I'm already sharing all of these folders with Workload, including my task list, which is the one I want to update. So I'm going to find that spreadsheet, task list, sheet 1, and now I'm going to map the data one column at a time from our trigger to our spreadsheet. So the first column is the time added. So that was the created at date. So that's what we did with our first formatting step. I'm going to click Add To. Select our second column, which is the task title. That's going to come directly from the trigger, which is the content is the title. Add To. Details. That's coming from the initial trigger, and that's the description. Add To. Priority. So we have the priority as a number. If I want to convert that into a more easily understandable format, I can add another step. This is going to be with the AI wizard by Workload. I'm going to prompt the data. The input data is going to be the priority. And for a prompt, I'm going to say, this number represents the priority of the task. Please convert to a Word version where 1 equals low, 2 equals medium, 3 equals high, 4 equals urgent. And we'll click continue, and we'll test this action. And it created the priority as high. So I can click continue here, come back to my Google Sheets action, come down to step 4, and for that priority, now I'm going to come to what's the 4th step listed here and select that high priority. We're going to add 2. Our last couple columns is due date, and that's going to be from the step 3. And the last column was it completed yet, which this is a newly assigned task, so I'm going to leave that blank because it is not completed. So I'll click continue. We'll test this action. And it looks like we have a success. So I'll click continue here. I'll look over at my task list, and I can see all this data was added with the dates formatted in an easy to understand version, the title of the task, the details, the priority converted to a Word form, and then completed is left blank, and we can update that once the task is completed. It looks like our workflow is set up correctly. I can check and make sure there's a green dot in each of my nodes. Then I can activate my workflow. And now, whenever there's a new task created in Todoist, the date and the data will be formatted the way we want so it can be added to a spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. That's how you can use Workload to build a workflow that automatically creates a new spreadsheet row whenever a task is created in Todoist. Please join the Workload community by commenting on this video with any questions you might have or suggestions for future videos. You should also like this post and click here to subscribe to our channel, or click here to get more content from Workload about how to make your business practices more smoothly. And I'll see you next time.